SACCO are also members of the Hustler Fund. And we launched the Hustler Fund about 2 months ago, responding to a certain category of people who, unlike you good people who have 2,000 to join a SACCO, there are others who don't have the 2,000. So I decided they also should belong to a SACCO. And that is why we initiated the Hustler Fund. I wish to state that we now have 18 million Kenyans who have opted to be members of the Hustler Fund. Of those 15 million members, of those 18 million members, 15 million Kenyans have borrowed from the Hustler Fund, which is a really commendable number of Kenyans. Out of the 15 million Kenyans who have borrowed, 14.2 million are regularly servicing their borrowing. 800,000 of them have challenges because they have exceeded the time they were supposed to pay. But we are confident that because the time for them to pay have not lapsed, they will catch up with the other 14.2 million who are servicing their borrowing regularly. Today, we are announcing, because I made a commitment, that the Hustler Fund will provide two things. It will provide, number one, credit and a platform for people who cannot borrow from anywhere else to borrow from the Hustler Fund. I also promised, number two, that we will provide a savings component where as you borrow, you save. Because this organization you have had is built on the backbone of savings. 28 billion Kenya shillings is deposits from members who are saving in this organization. So we have also built a savings component into the Hustler Fund. And let me say the numbers. 18 million Kenyans have opted into the Hustler Fund. 15 million have borrowed. 14.2 million Kenyans are servicing their loans regularly. 800,000 are behind schedule, but I'm sure they will catch up. And we have lent 17 billion Kenya shillings to these members. We have lent 17 billion Kenya shillings, and for the last 2 months, members of the Hustler Fund have also saved 850 million Kenya shillings. So we are now building a pool of savings. Like you have built 28 billion shillings in 50 years, we will catch up with you very soon. We'll have an opportunity if they today ndio hiyo siku tunaongeza. So of the 14 million Kenyans, 14.2, we have identified 6 million of them to increase their credit limit. So 6 million members of the Hustler Fund, from tomorrow, you can access more money. Some of you will access double what you have been accessing. Some of you will access another 80% of what you have been accessing, like that, like that, like that. So 6 million members of the Hustler Fund will, from tomorrow, access more money than they have accessed. And we are going to review the credit limit of every member every 4 months. We will add an additional ceiling for you so that we can grow everybody and we can look at everybody. And end of this month, and this is very important, end of this month, every borrower on the Hustler Fund will be assigned a financial grade. And you can know that my financial grade is this, therefore I am good, or I need to improve, or I need to work on my credit, and you will be explained what makes you have a good grade. Number one, it is paying. Number two, repaying on time. Number three, borrowing regularly. Number four, saving regularly. That will earn you bonga points that will add you the amount of money you can borrow from the Hustler Fund. And we are going to collaborate with the other SACCOs. That's number one. Number two, this end of this month, as I have said, every borrower will be assigned a financial grade. And again, end of this month, again as I promised, we are going to launch the Hustler Fund, now the microcredit, where now SACCOs like the police SACCO can also join and borrow money for your members. People in chamas, people in cooperatives, people in groups can also benefit from the Hustler Fund. That product is going to be launched end of this month, so that we can again grow the number of people. Wale wamama wako kwa chama, wale wamama wako kwa group, wale wengine wako kwa sako fulani. Kuanzia mwisho wa mwezi huu, sasa tutakuwa na product ya pili, ambayo itakuwa ni product ya watu wako kwa vyama, wako kwa groups, wako kwa sako, pia waweze kufaidika na pesa ambayo iko na riba ya chini, ndio tuweze kusaidia watu wengi waweze kupata pesa ya kuendesha biashara zao. Na kama vile nilivyosema,